The more I eat of this, the more I'm stunned.
It's really good.
I'm genuinely stunned right now.
Never in a million years would
That is freaking awesome.
would I order this. This would be the last pizza I would ever consider ordering. Welcome to the best pizza shop. I'm Jesse. If you're new to the channel, I'm sorry. You got a lot of catching up to do. If you're not new to the channel, then you know it is my mission to make the best pizza in Beaver County, Pennsylvania, and be a destination for pizza enthusiasts everywhere to come and try my pie. Today we have a really important show. A question I get over and over and over again. Jesse, what pizza do I pair with a Busch Light Apple? I hear this over and over again. Jesse, I'm having the gals over from work. We're gonna have some Busch Light Apple. What pizza should I serve? Jesse, I'm having the partners from the law firm over. They want Busch Light Apple. What pizzas do I serve? Hey, we're having a rotary mixer and everybody's demanding Busch Light Apple. What do we serve at our party? Hey, I get it. Friends, the time has come. No more guessing. No more pairing your limited Busch Light Apple with some $5 pie from Little Caesars. Today we're gonna raise the bar. Today we're gonna rise above the occasion. But first, I'm gonna give you a little history. Busch Light Apple was first released during the pandemic in 2020. It was a summer that begged for escapism. Busch Light Apple is the champagne of bad decisions. A title it proudly claims with every crack open of the can. Born from Anheuser-Busch's decision to play mad scientist with their brews, it dropped in the world like a log in the kiddie pool. Targeting the cheap beer but make it fruity and fun crowd that had already embraced the Lime-A-Rita, it was supposed to be seasonal, a one-time experiment in fruit-forward beer. Temporary, a fleeting summer fling, like that girl you met at church camp that you knew you would never have to see again. But the people said no. And so, like all pop icons, it came back again and again and again. Though it's come and gone like a high school crush, it's back again. The taste? Crisp, carbonated, apple adjacent. Not quite cider, but not trying to be. More like somebody whispered, Jolly Rancher, across a dirty pond of Busch Light, and it heard them. And yet it works. It's hauntingly nostalgic, boldly artificial, relentlessly drinkable, especially when the sun's setting and you're sitting in your camping chair playing in the Beer Olympics. Now I know what you're thinking. Jesse, how can I possibly understand the complexities of this majestic drink all on my own? Well, I brought in a specialist, one of America's finest Busch Light Apple connoisseurs. For the sake of anonymity, and because of that event at the Keokuk, Iowa pool and that 30 rack of Busch Lights, we're gonna just call him Ray. Ray, welcome to the show.
Hey, it's great to be here finally. How are you?
Great, great.
Man, it has been a dream of mine to make it here. How's it going?
It's good. We're really happy to have you here.
You know, you are all the rage on the internet. You know that,
Well,
right?
thank
You know
you.
what they're saying about you?
Well, I'm very humbled. I appreciate it. No, what are they saying?
The Dexter of pizza making.
It's something.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're the Dexter of pizza making, I'm the fat John Wayne Gacy of Busch Light Apple.
Really appreciate your expertise here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, for the people at home, can you just tell us a little bit about how you discovered Busch Light Apple?
My Busch Light Apple journey started over COVID, and a neighbor friend of mine, who shall remain nameless, invited me outside while my kids were playing on the swing set. He happened to have a paltry little 12 spot of them, and man, I think I took like 5 or 6 down while we were standing there watching the kids swing. And I didn't realize how this, I thought, hey, Busch Light Apple, how hard could it be? I thought it would be easy. You go out, you get a 30 rack of Busch Light Apple, no problem. But dude, I went out to the stores. It was nowhere to be found. I then made it my mission because it was the most delicious tasting beer. I had that taste and I wanted more. He like opened the world of Busch Light Apple to me and I just couldn't find it. And then, you know, cut to opening the back of my trunk and loading 30 racks in there anywhere I can find them. And, you know, but it's been a long journey. It went away for a couple years and they brought out the peach, which you'd mentioned pond water earlier. That rang true. Didn't do it for me, but man, the Busch Light Apple is back and in full effect. I'm excited we're here, and what I've really been looking for is a pizza that will go with this.
That's why I'm here. So Ray, how many ounces would you estimate you drink during a Busch Light Apple season?
I'm right around like 4,500 ounces or so. I get that question a lot. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
And Ray, for legal reasons, you don't have any affiliation with Busch Light Apple.
Just that I love it and have made some very poor decisions on it. I would love to be on their payroll, so by all means, seek me out, Busch Light Apple.
So Ray, for the viewers out there that don't have the refined palate that you have, can you just walk through what you're tasting when you take a sip of Busch Light Apple?
So, the first thing that's going to hit you when you taste it, and a lot of people are worried, they think they're going to open this up and it's going to taste like a rusty hunting knife. My favorite part about it that was the most shocking is when you take it, you get this hint of apple, but we're used to like a green apple flavor that will be prominent in a lot of the artificially sweetened and flavored things we taste. This, they chose a bold option. They went with red, which, you know, a red delicious apple is not typically something you see marketed in terms of flavor, but I gotta tell you, it is, it's delicious. It is not a cider, but it really hits you in the front with the red apple notes. And then from there on out, it is just it's a drinking beer, quite frankly. So, I mean, if you're looking to have 10 to 15 beers and enjoy a delicious bushel of red apples along the way, this is the way to go. It's not overpowering with the apple, in my opinion, and it's not as garbagey as you might think a Busch Light would be. Matter of fact, the quality of the beer is unimportant, quite frankly, when you get the flavor of the red apple on there. As far as I'm concerned, 23 bucks for a 30 rack is heaven on earth because I get to get mass quantities and it is super delicious. So that's why I love it, man. The red apple, quite frankly, is what rules the day with this thing.
And I think you can concur that after 13, 14, 15 of these, the taste really doesn't matter anymore.
Or does it? I mean, how do you get to 15 without 14 being amazing?
All right, now let's talk pizza. Today we're gonna be making 3 humble pies that truly complement and embrace this drink. So first off is a spicy sopressata with hot honey. It's gonna have a New York style red sauce with mozzarella and provolone. After the bake, I'm gonna drizzle it with hot honey. Second up, we're gonna have a jalapeno and sausage white pie with ricotta. And last but not least, a sausage, apple, and sage pizza. It's basically gonna be fall on a pizza.
Looking forward to that.
So for today's dough, I'm using 500 gram dough balls. This time, for the first time ever, I have added a little bit of whole wheat flour and a little bit of 00 flour to the recipe. This is gonna help us with digestion because we're gonna be eating a lot of pizza and consuming a lot of beer tonight. So you wanna make some pizzas together?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Started.
I'm gonna start out just by lightly dusting our surface here. This is a mix of semolina flour and our high gluten flour that we use. We're gonna just, first let's just make our crust. Set that aside, and we're gonna just push down in the middle. We wanna find a fine balance between flattening it but not squashing all the air bubbles. Let's flip it over and let's do the same thing on the other side. Just pushing down, working out the pie, pushing the crust out.
I'm kind of anxious. Yeah, that's more along the lines of what I typically will do.
You want to use gravity to pull it down for you. Let it do the work.
And I use centripetal force as well when I toss around. So is that a good thing?
Sure. Just want to make sure you don't get thin spots, because that could lead to a tear and ultimately result in a mess on the pizza steel. And one thing you'll never get, I can't say never, but you should not expect to stretch it out the entire way until you actually get the toppings on the pie. It'll never come off the counter. Our white is a ricotta sauce mixed with garlic and olive oil. Very similar to what I made when I made the lemon ricotta pizza about a week or two ago. I'll make sure I link to the description. Go ahead and put them on there.
It's fresh.
But I always err towards the freshest. I also only recently started putting raw sausage on the pizza. I like the grease just baking into the pie.
I noticed that. So it'll be in for long enough that it'll cook
It's
through,
just
everything will be good.
So hot in there. I make sure I keep them small enough so that I don't have to worry about being concerned if they're not cooking all the way.
These jalapenos are on the spicier side of a jalapeno.
This is gonna be a hot pie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the Busch Light Apple and the ricotta that make it tolerable. A little 2 liters olive oil here for the crust. Show you, get a good going in on this pizza stone. Oh, that just slid right in there, nice. Let's get going on that second pie while the first one's in there.
I think I might have spritzed the dough a little there, sorry.
You go ahead and cut up an apple.
How about I cut a sample and you tell me if
Sure.
I'm doing this right?
I mean, I've never put an apple on a pizza before, so we're figuring this out together.
This is, we're landing on the moon, baby. Like that happened.
Hope you like sausage, Ray.
Love it.
Look at that thing.
Oh, mama.
You can get that sopressata over here if you want. Probably getting some semolina in the old
Crotch.
BLA.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I meant. Speed play a factor in this? Does it matter? I notice you're much quicker than I am when it comes to being able to like bang one of these out.
Well, speed plays a factor because it's starting. Lightly dust this to avoid complications we had.
Is this your recipe?
This is my recipe. Thanks for asking, Ray.
You have that link, yes?
Yeah, I will. I'll have it in the link in the description below. And while we're at it, if you're enjoying what you're watching today, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel for more incredibly interesting and informative videos on pizza making in your kitchen and how to pair them with really fine high-end beverages. All right, Ray. The old provolone mozzarella blend. Let me check on this pie. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that beauty. And you just look at it. Take it in. So we're gonna be putting some chilies, yes?
This is exciting.
It's a little wacky.
It's a wackadoo thing to do, but
He's got a
why
lot.
not? Can I, do you mind if I sneak
No,
in?
please.
I want to see what we're dealing with here. So this is interesting. That is,
Smoky, spicy.
in terms of texture, it's super chewy. I'm curious how this is gonna translate.
Yeah, I'm hoping the baking process.
Soften it up a little.
Yeah. Yep. The cough's gonna sound really good on camera.
I don't know what to tell you. You chose the spiciest peppers on the planet. Maybe we should make a ghost pepper pie, huh?
What do you think we should
You want to do Carolina Reaper next?
A balled up dead flower.
Yeah. Yeah. Because our hearts have been hurt too
Right.
many times. Super punk rock.
Try some
Yeah, if you're not gonna- Ooh. Where'd you get this?
Giant Eagle. They did not sponsor this video yet. Ready for this guy?
Yes, sir.
Woo! Got a little balsamic here.
Ooh.
It's a little splattery. Certainly sounds good. It is very hot. Very, very hot.
What do we got going on there?
A little hot honey. This is gonna truly taste like Thanksgiving. Oh man, that smells really good. Ready for the payoff? Here's the first one. See that? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that leopard print.
Oh, and you know what too? Like you say, not a ton of flop here. I love your motto.
Oh, that's, whew, looks like a slice from a Ninja Turtle cartoon.
Starship Destroyer, dude.
Yeah, you gotta have that BLA in hand.
Sorry.
That's what this is all about.
I mean, my gosh.
Otherwise, this is all in vain.
This is just some crazy 44-year-old's vanity project.
It's a great pizza and BLAs.
Hey, thank you for having me for this. This looks amazing. Mmm.
Really good.
Dude, that,
It's like a marriage made in heaven.
talk about the apples. You know what that sopressata reminds me of? Now, I don't want to bring this into a ham and pineapple pizza debate, because I know that's a hot topic, but dude, that sopressata, that pork.
And then complemented by the sweetness.
With the apple?
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Yes, sir. Definitely quenches that spice. I appreciate the BLA for the...
Oh man, this BLA's never
quenchability.
tasted so good to me.
Wow.
Freaking delicious.
First time making this, yes?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just
And the crust is so digestible because of the wheat. I can already feel my gut just eating it better.
I can't wait to eat 6 more of these and be like, I'm not even full.
Boy, those chilies are
Spicy, yeah?
there's something.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
You know, I think it really depends on what era we're talking about. On the video games, I always loved Donatello because he had the reach. Okay? And I loved the simplicity of his weapon. He was a dork. And he was purple.
And I mean, it's a bow staff, dude.
I mean, that was irrelevant in Ninja Turtles too. They weren't even allowed to use their weapons. Stupid. Do you ever fantasize about stabbing somebody with a scythe? Do you actually take some of those chilies off or they just fall off?
Dude, I took them off, man. You're wild.
I am definitely sweating a lot. I mean, it's hot in here. It's a balmy 85 in this kitchen right now.
So, I had 2 bites with the peppers on them. When you told me to show the camera the undercarriage on the one on the other side, I was like, son of a bee sting. That was like the one that had the most peppers on it. And I was trying to go for the slice with the fewest. I'm okay. I love spicy stuff, but man, this was another level.
Yeah, these are bringing the fire like it got passed over on its last promotion.
I've never had sopressata on a pie before.
Yeah, me neither.
I never really heard of it even.
Me neither.
But that should be a topping.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you right now, sopressata should be a pizza topping.
Still, it's expensive meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like you always say, right? Quality toppings, quality ingredients.
Right. I'm gonna be optimistic, but I'm not optimistic.
Do we need to show,
I mean, you look at that thing? Would you look at that? There's a little bit of a little. Watch this. Boop.
see, look at that. One thing we should probably mention, or you should tell them, yes?
Tell me.
While we were finishing the pizza off, we didn't necessarily put this topping on camera, but the sage.
Yes, I put the sage on after it came out the first time, and I threw it back in the oven for probably another minute or two to get a little bit of extra crisp on the bottom. And I didn't want to overcook the sage, but I didn't want to eat it raw either.
Dude. I'm really trying to take this in. This is
It's a lot.
it's a lot to process.
There's a lot going on. It's not too much.
It's not. I'm trying to take in. So I'll be honest. What I was dealing with was this idea of sage on a pizza. I was actually enjoying the sage very much, but what I felt like it was happening was I was expecting this apple to showcase itself, but I feel like the sage is the most popular guest at this party, so to speak.
I agree. The apple is what I was the most turned off about, but it's very subtle.
I'm not like, it's there.
It is.
But it's not nearly as prominent as I was expecting.
And boy, does it go good with this BLA.
Wow. Dude. I feel like we're sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner right now.
I agree. I'm very thankful for you.
Thankful for you, pal.
The spicy sausage.
I was gonna say, let's not forget this sausage situation.
No, it's got a good amount of heat, not too much. Oh my God. Would you look at that stiff slice? It's horizontal. I guess I'm having two slices.
I was gonna say, we should break down the fourth wall here and let the audience know. We were concerned about this pizza.
Yeah, I was not looking forward to eating this.
I'll tell you what, I'll buy a second one.
I will never doubt my culinary wisdom ever again.
Don't doubt yourself, man. You are special.
But, I mean, the heat on that sausage, and then the Busch Light Apple, just swoops in like a firefighter with an apple-flavored hose, putting that fire out. It is a force to be reckoned with.
That sausage is good. The more I eat of this, the more I'm stunned.
It's really good.
I'm genuinely stunned right now.
Never in a million years would
That is freaking awesome.
would I
dude.
order this. This would be the last pizza I would ever consider ordering.
That's one you put up on the board and people are like, "Ugh," and then you get the one guy who's always like, "That's my pie, you don't even know." It's like the 2 a.m. dude.
I don't even know the last time I ate an apple, let alone on a pizza.
I drink mine.
There's gonna be some heat on this one too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
In retrospect, I got too happy when I was putting those jalapenos on. Maybe I should have been a little more sparse. But it's a white pizza, so I should be able to handle a little more heat than that other red sauce.
They need to make a more digestible Busch Light Apple.
It's as digestible as it gets, dude. It's like a 4% alcohol content. It's basically water.
I feel like somebody just filled my gut with concrete. Oh. You know what? This has got a little droop to it, but you know.
Is that bad? Is droop bad? Like, look.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Dude, we're planking, baby.
Yeah, we are planking. Remember that?
That was something.
It certainly was. You ready? Let's do this together.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Come over here a little closer. Not too close.
Pride Month, dude.
It is Pride Month. Hey, if you're gay, leave a comment or a like below.
Cheers.
Mm.
Dude, there's so much flavor. Do you even notice flavor or do you just chomp? What are you doing?
Taking it all in.
Holy crap, that's good. Dude, so first of all, those jalapenos aren't nearly as hot since they've been cooked down a little.
Agreed. They're not overwhelming.
No, I was concerned.
You can
They
definitely
go great on here.
You can definitely extinguish it with
This is a manageable, yeah. The orchard is on fire, but never fear. It's the apples. Oh, dude, I don't even know. Are we supposed to do like, I don't have to like choose a 1, 2, 3 on here, do I? Dude, you know what I forgot? There's hot honey on here.
There is hot honey.
Oh.
I can't wait to edit this hour and 30-minute video down to 15 minutes.
Leave it. Just put the whole thing on
A
right
freaking
now.
documentary.
Oh my god.
I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm sweating through a backyard wedding. And I'm not even in the bridal party. What do you think of the crust?
Love the crust, man. You know what? It looks weedier than I was expecting. Is this how your other crusts have looked in your videos?
It's not, because it's
Because you haven't used this wheat mixture.
this dough recipe of the flour, 20% of it is whole wheat. I've never done that before.
Dude,
I feel like it's a little heavy on the whole wheat. Maybe drop it down to 15 or 10.
you could back it off a little, but I'm freaking loving this. But this is, man, this is the way it should be. And I love your blend of, like, I don't, you knew I was coming to town and you put this together for the Busch Light Apple thing. Man, what a, I don't like to heap praise upon you, but that was a creative way to approach this, and it's really awesome, man. I'm impressed.
You know what we forgot to mention?
impressed
The
me.
balsamic.
Dude, that's what I'm tasting in there.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Oh.
Splash the balsamic. Everyone who's watching this video, you should be here right now and tasting this pile. You are missing out. If you want to fantasize about eating my pizzas more, you should subscribe to my channel.
That's the stuff you do that makes people think you're a psycho. Like that, like they think you're insane.
I don't care, it makes me laugh. I'm the only one watching it. Hey Mom, if you're watching, leave a comment below.
Hi, Mrs. Wazinski.
You know who else is gonna watch this? Derek Miller in Sugar Creek, Ohio. Derek, you're a big Busch enthusiast. You were my second choice. If Ray wasn't able to make it, I would have invited you.
Wow, how's it feel to be option B, Derek?
Yeah.
That stinks.
Or-
I wish you were here, Derek. If Derek walked through this door right now with a 30 rack, how much fun would we have?
Derek, if you're watching, leave a comment below.
Oh man!
All right, you gotta pick one.
Honestly, it's the white ricotta pizza with the sausage and jalapenos. The apple pizza was so close.
Really?
Yeah. So the soppressata I loved. It's just those peppers they blew me out of the water. Those chilies you had on there. Had that pizza been absent of those chilies, it would have given these two a much deeper run for their money.
So you think you think we should go lighter on them?
I don't think they should exist on there.
No. Oh, I love the flavor they add.
I would be.
Do you eat spicy things? You go out and get like the volcano wings at that chicken wing place?
You see me, I ate 44 suicide wings at Quaker
Yeah,
Steak.
you're getting old though. That was 25
I am
years.
getting old, but my God, man.
You gotta stop riding the coattails of that.
You asked me, I tell you, listen. You even said yourself, those were hot. I would suggest maybe like a high-end crushed red pepper in place of that. Because quite frankly, what's selling this pizza is not the peppers anyways, it's the soppressata, right? So
Hey, let me pause you right there. Speaking of Frank Ahern, we know you're watching. Leave a comment below.
do we know that?
Go ahead, finish your thought.
I don't know, you railroaded me. The soppressata is the main character here. We don't need to look. You do what you want. You're the pizza guy. I'm the Busch Light guy. Like, I'm giving you my opinion.
This is mine. This is my favorite pizza.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
The apple sage is second, and the one that you like the most is my least
That
favorite.
was third.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, I gotta tell you, the amount of heat that the jalapenos had on this last pie that we just ate, to me was the perfect amount of heat. Like, I'm not trying to sit down into a competition. I don't want to have volcanic diarrhea later. To me, that was the one that best did it. I feel like we had that balsamic was an incredible touch. It added an amount of flavor to it that I wasn't expecting. I'll be quite honest, all three pizzas were the most flavorful pizzas I've had. There was so much going on, and I know it doesn't do the justice to the camera when I'm standing here just chewing and thinking, but dude, trying to get through like all the stuff that was happening.
Well,
Those were killer pies, man.
I mean, You gotta take into consideration the complex flavor profiles of this Busch Light Apple.
I mean, you got the red delicious apple, and then the Busch Light,
and the bubbles.
and then bubbles. They nailed it with the bubbles. Oh boy.
Laffy Taffy, like an apple, the one you're not gonna share. I had a
Laffy Taffy.
I had a green Jolly Rancher for the first time in years last week. So good.
You like that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are always the last to go.
The green. What about grape?
Grape is the last. Green's next to last. Blue, forget about it. That's always first. To
I
go.
don't eat blue.
Really?
I don't eat fake raspberry or fake grape anything.
Why not fake raspberry? Because I got a little tip about fake raspberry.
I don't think it tastes like raspberry for one thing.
You know, some of that flavoring, you know where sometimes they get it? Beaver anus. That's not even a joke. That's literally...
That's why it tastes familiar.
What? Yeah.
If you like beaver anus, leave a comment below.
Smash that like button. Hit subscribe. It's crisp. Like a Red Delicious that's been sitting in a DuckTales lunchbox in 5th grade. It's good. I shouldn't have crushed them. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were going to do a thing. Is that it?
I think we're done. I think we're done.
Oh, that was fun.